Gavin Bradley is a top Canadian remixer and programmer, but he's recently released his first solo album. Kara Bliss sat down with him at his record release party to see what he's offering up all on his own.
Whatever kind of picture, I give myself to fall asleep.
Local musician Gavin Bradley has been in Los Angeles collaborating with famed producer Rick Knowles, who has worked with the likes of Madonna and Dido. Together, they're programming material for upcoming albums by some impressive names, all female, mind you.
Recently, I've done some programming for Britney Spears, for Joss Stone, Dido, the Donnas as well, actually. So it's sort of a range of rock and dance and pop. And I've remixed Tori Amos. I did some work with Jane Siberry. Yeah.
So that's got to pay the bills while you work as an independent artist, right? Performer.
Basically, yeah.
Bradley has also just released his first solo album, Deep Freeze, and it's the inaugural signing to Yumi Entertainment, owned by the Philosopher King's guitarist, James Bryant. Why him? You work with so many different artists.
Well, it was actually just happened really naturally. Gavin and I met years ago. He did a remix for the Philosopher King, and I loved it. So I kind of knew him as a remixer first, and then eventually he played me some of the songs he'd written, and it just blew me away.
I don't want to know how to play your games.
And it's an album that connects with, I think, a lot of different people, because they're ultimately just great love songs. He does kind of have a core base, you know, within Toronto and stuff, and I think it's the kind of record that, you know, if you hear it at a dinner party or a friend of yours hears it, they'll tell you about it and it'll grow from there.
Till you're next to me. Till you're next to me.
Bradley did work with the Philosopher King's keyboardist John Levine on one track, but mostly Deep Freeze is all him. How does your solo material differ from the stuff that you contribute to the other artists, beat-wise?
I think my stuff is a little bit more chill out, a little more relaxed. It's interesting that I did some work for Dido because that's sort of more in line with what I want for my own project.
James Bryant is currently looking for a distribution deal for his label, but you can purchase Gavin Bradley's album at gavinbradley.com.